One thing that's really important that we should give our fathers is forgiveness. Sometimes we hold grudges, especially if you're grown and you may have experienced some things in your childhood that you're still holding on to. Try to gain a new perspective and think about the things that your father may experience that shaped the way he was and caused you to experience that pain. I remember growing up and I was moved from like place to place. I was living with aunties and cousins. And for a long time, I felt like, man, what happened? Does anybody love me? Like, why am I moving from place to place? But later in life, I learned that my dad was trying to make sure that I was somewhere that I was safe and I felt loved. And I was safe and loved in all of those places. So definitely forgiveness is one. Thanks. Gratitude. Try to be specific about the things that your dad did to make your life special. Gary, can you think of something specific that your dad did that just really sticks with you as an adult?
Just life itself.
Life itself.
Yep, and my dad, he was a great father. He wasn't a perfect father, but he was a great father to me. And I mean, just everything he did for me, because my daddy never whipped me. My mama did, but my daddy didn't.
Oh, well, that's
hey,
good.
Should have put you on the football team.
Probably what happened.
You turned out to be a great man.
Thank you.
Both of your parents did an awesome job, Gary.
Basketball or soccer, at least.
He don't want me bruised.
You are a successful radio personality.
Only by the grace of God.
Yeah.
Well, we love you, Gary, and we thank both of your parents for doing a great job. And the last thing is interest. I think sometimes the stories of our elders, our fathers, they get lost. I was just thinking the other day, like, I don't even know the name of my grandfather's parents. And I think it's really important that we maintain legacy and that we hear these stories.
I know my grandfather's parents.
That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah, Cherry Smiley and Jim Smiley. And I remember meeting my great-grandparents. I met all of my great-grandparents, all of them.
That's incredible, and that's a great example. When again, going through my dad's things, I found a letter that my dad wrote when he was 8 years old, Ricky. And so my dad was 81 when he passed. I found a letter that he wrote my grandmother when he was 8 years old, talking about getting a summer job picking cotton so that he could buy a bicycle. And this is my father who said that, talking about picking cotton. But, I had old photos of him. I have a copy of his middle school diploma. And so all of those things tell his story. But I think that if your father is still living, ask about things that they did when they were 20 and when they were 30 and when they were 40, and make sure that you share those stories and show some interest, because it really helps you gain an understanding and shape how your dad's character was shaped and what made him who he is. So forgiveness, gratitude, interest, love on your daddy this Father's Day weekend. And big shout outs to my dad. May he rest in heaven. Eugene Simon Williams. I love you so much, Dad. And a happy Father's Day to all of the fathers, to you, Ricky, to you, Rock T. And Gary, you've been a great uncle and father figure to many children as well.
He have. Now, he have. I will say that. Babysat and try to sign, trying to help Brandon get a car. Why didn't you co-sign with Brandon's credit was too bad?
Yeah, mine was on the verge too.
No, we appreciate all. No, I appreciate that, Maria. That's good and sentimental, because that's what means the most to me.